All right, let's tackle a few of the tidbits. The Vikings' most recent OTA practice. All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I am Lupagus. Minnesota Vikings have another OTA practice today. Not a lot coming out of it, but there were a few things that were noteworthy, and we will cover them in this latest episode of the Onebar and Lupagus show. If you haven't yet done it, subscribe to the channel, like, and comment as well, and become a YouTube member for exclusive content and also your chance to get put into a drawing every month for those YouTube members for some Onebar Lupagus swag. All right, so let's talk about Vikings' latest OTA practice. So let's just go over first here. Again, these practices are not mandatory. Mandatory practice is next week, so that'll be a little bigger news. So who was there? Well, who was absent? Let's go with that. Justin Jefferson, still a no-show. Delvin Cook, a no-show. Daniel Hunter. Christian Darrisaw was not in attendance as well. Darrisaw was the one, I guess I would expect it to be there, but I don't know what's going on there. I don't think there's anything serious. Probably just had some prior conflict or something. But Justin Jefferson, again, I don't expect him to show up until he gets his contract signed. Next week is the mandatory one. We'll see if he shows up for that. If he doesn't, that'll kind of show that he wants a contract done before he shows up to Vikings camp. Delvin Cook, no surprise there either. It's actually more surprising he's still technically with the team at this point. The rumors about him being traded still will not die. Dolphins, Jets appear to be two teams still very much in the mix. We'll see if he does get dealt or if he end up just getting cut and released. Daniel Hunter, again, not showing up. He is grumpy about his contract, and I don't blame him. Hopefully the Vikings can get something done. There was a few guys who were present but inactive. Jordan Addison, Malik Knowles, Brian O'Neill, James Lynch, TJ Hawkinson, Harrison Phillips, William Quenku, Jay Williams, that must be Jalen Williams, I believe, unless I'm forgetting somebody obvious, and Blake Prohl. Again, Addison's got the slight injury. I don't know about these other guys. Maybe they getting days off. I don't know, but Blake Prohl's a guy. If I'm there and I'm him and I'm even remotely healthy, I'm getting my ass in the field because all I do is sit and watch from the sidelines. So let's see. Dwayne McBride, that's kind of the big talker. Dwayne McBride signed his contract finally. 7th round pick. I don't know what's going on there. He said he returned from rehab. So was he rehabbing something? Maybe he was just waiting to sign his contract till he was ready to go. I don't know, but it's not like you got anything to negotiate. All these where you're drafted is slotted. So much money, you can only get so much. So why, with the new structure of draft picks and what they can earn, why is there ever any question mark? Just sign your damn contract and show up. But he's there, Dwayne McBride. I do expect him to be a pretty big story this summer. I think he will push Alexander Madison for playing time in year one. And as far as action on the field goes, Mekhi Blackmon. He was with the starter groups. A lot of action covering wide receivers in the slot. So maybe Mekhi Blackmon is going to be in the slot. And then you have, Andrew Booth Jr. outside. Maybe Byron Murphy outside. Or maybe, you're just trying to see what Mekhi Blackmon can bring on the inside. We'll see, but Blackmon, you love hearing a 3rd round pick out there with the starters in the voluntary OTAs. Why the hell not? Again, next week's the big one. Next week is the mandatory. It'll really show who's unhappy with their contract, and I expect to have some good ass numbers and a little more detailed notes coming from those. I do believe more of those are open to the public. So let us know in the comment. What do you think? What do you think about the latest tidbits? And these are tidbits. These aren't even juicy nuggets. These are just tidbits from the Vikings' latest OTA practice. Who will sign first, Jefferson or Daniel Hunter? And what is going to happen with Delvin Cook? Let us know. And remember to keep your skull in your hole.